Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and I'm just going to check that we are live and everything is working okay. Yep, everything's working okay, so we're all good. Okay, welcome to another CYT-Crypto show. We've got a lot to kind of talk about today. The crypto markets are shite, basically. They're going down all the time. So is it going to keep on going down is a question. I don't think so. Not everybody else thinks so, but a lot of people thinking it's going to go down to $20,000 or even lower than $20,000. For Bitcoin, I don't think it is. And I think it's going to be driven by Ethereum. Ethereum news, kind of London hard fork is coming out on August the 4th. That's been confirmed. I think that is going to drive the market up kind of big time, but we'll need to wait and see. So we'll look at the charts, we'll look at everything else as well. First of all, I am going to say a few hellos. Let's see who's in the house just now. And who do we have? We have Sean Demicolli is in the house. Welcome to you. Good to see you, buddy. David D is in the house as well. Pip Rider is in the house. Good to see you, mate. And we've got Patrick Griffin in. Brundo25 is in. Chris from Edinburgh, one of our brilliant admins, is in the house as well. Good to see you. Devyanshu is in as well. CK is in. Tim Gash, long time no see. Good to see you, mate. So there's a few people in just now, which is good. Hit that like button if you're kind of watching and liking as well. I'm not really looking to grow the channel hugely, but it always helps to get more people out there. Stay tuned because we have a hidden gem. In fact, it's a pre-hidden gem. So you can get in on the start of this hidden gem that I'm going to tell you about later on in the show as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that. I think this could be a good one. I'll tell you more about it later on, but I think it's going to be good. So definitely stay tuned for that as well. Okay, let's take a look at the markets. We'll just jump over to the markets just now, see where we are. And we'll just refresh this and then we'll take a look at the chart. So Bitcoin, we can see 31,527, doing crap just now. We've got an overall market capitalization of the whole crypto market of $1.3 trillion at the moment. We've got Bitcoin dominance, 44.41%, so going back up just now. Ethereum, 1,875, so that's going back down as well. But if you scroll down, keep scrolling down, you can see sea of red. Sea of red, top 100 coins, as long as stacks, there's no stacks, it's NEM, is up, flow is up 23% on the week. Overall, nothing is doing well at the moment in the top 100. Certainly we'll go over to 100 to 200. Look at that and just look at, see what's happening over 7 days. Alien World Gaming is doing brilliant just now. I think we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago. Gaming's going to do brilliant. The DeFi space is really coming up as well. It's going to be coming up. But gaming, NFTs are going to be coming up as well. Alien Worlds is part of that crowd. Constellation doing fantastic. It did get up to about 21 cents. That's DAG, which is doing amazing. Olympus is up. Audius is up. Music is doing well this week as well. If you look at the categories, which we'll look at in a second. I'll just check to see if everything's looking similar. I'll just check to see. Yep, everything's good. What else is doing well? The Sandbox, Original Protocol. We're talking about on the week. Over the last 24 hours, nothing really much ledgers. Perpetual Protocol, we spoke about that in the past. That looks good as well. We'll go to 200 to 300. See what's happening there over the last 7 days. Million. That's a meme coin. Well, it's not really a meme coin, but well, it kind of is. And it's went up to 1,200%, so 12x on that over the last week. Gala, that's Gala Games, up 80%. Chromia, 48%. That's one that I kind of spoke about ages and ages ago when it was a market cap of about 5 million or something. Ogre is coming up again. Eternity Chain, NFT, Space, Superfarm, NFT, District 0x. So we'll have a look at the categories just now. If we look at, in fact, we'll look at the categories. I like the categories better. Where are we? Categories. And I'll show you what I mean by over the last 7 days. So you'll see music is up there in the categories. Gaming is up there as well, up 27% on the week. Rebase tokens, I'm not too keen on rebase tokens, to be honest. Probably because I don't fully understand them or fully want to understand them. I've not taken time out to fully understand them because I don't really want to be honest. But a lot of people are into them and they're up 26%. That sector is up 26%. And asset-based tokens is up 19% as well. So let's take a look at, that's the categories. Music. So Audius, that's kind of driven the market. Rocky as well, that must be a new one. That's market cap of 2 million. That's gone up 24% over the last 24 hours, 21% over the last hour. So that looks to be, so that's the two drivers of that category. So it's not a big category just now. Gaming is a big category. Axie Infinity is on a real tear just now. It's doing fantastic. Down 22% over the last 24 hours, but up big time over the last 7 days. Engine Coin, not really doing much, to be honest. Ultra, spoke about that in the past as well when it was a low cap, a small cap. My neighbour Alice, Gala Games, doing brilliant. Illuvium looks to be a really good one as well. Illuvium could be huge. One I like, where is it? Is it in this category? Has it got it? Yes, Chain, it's not Chain Games, it's Chain Guardians. Yeah, Chain Guardians. Oh, that's up as well, 102%. So 10 million market cap. I'll have a look at Chain Guardians just now. I think that could be a big one. Like Illuvium as well. Yeah, that was up to $3.52. And we're down to 31. So it's down about 90% or something. 92% from its all-time high. I think that's a good one for the future as well. As Chain Guardians, like Illuvium as well. Illuvium could be really big. Well, it is kind of big just now. I think Chain Guardians could get up there with Illuvium. So that's 72 million market capitalization. It's only down 11% of its all-time high, and it's only up 281%. So Illuvium could do well. I think it's only 10 million market cap, market supply. Yeah, max supply 10 million. So Illuvium could do really well as well. So keep an eye out for that. So keep an eye out for the gaming sector overall. With the other sectors, rebase tokens, as I say, I don't really like them. We'll look at the large movers. Overall, we've got Bitcoin X, Circle Swap, Swapfolio, DeFiVille Island. Have you heard of that? Up 104%, 147%. Not that high, 107,000. Shrew, haven't heard of Shrew either. That's up 145%, but good volume, 1.6 million. Basic, 4.6 million, up 88%. Cryptex Finance. Finance ones are going to do well as well, I think. Obviously, DeFi space is going to do well overall. We've got these meme tokens as well. Shikoku Inu is up. Jeff in Space is up as well, another meme coin as well. And we've got Zyc Inu. So meme coins are still here. Still, meme coins are here to stay, for sure. And I think that can be a good thing as well. And we're going to be talking about that later on when I show you the kind of hidden gem. I'll just jump over to the chat just now, see who else has joined us. Kukla is in house. Welcome to you. Good to see you here. Kukla, this kind of hidden gem I'm going to be talking about. Kukla is involved with that as well, and I'm kind of involved with the team as well. And I'll tell you about it. I keep going to tell you about it, but I'm not going to tell you about it just now. I'll tell you about it later on when the time comes. Mark Ennis is in house as well. Good to see you, mate. Trappers is in. Imran Chowdhury is in the house as well. Long time no see. You should check out Centrifuge. Centrifuge, CYT-Crypto spoke about Centrifuge as well. And so I did check it out actually. Was it this morning? One of my friends was telling me about it. I can't remember if it was this morning or yesterday. My days are just kind of rolling into one. So yeah, I've checked out that. Check out WCFC website. Is it not WF? Right. Fear has been up 199%, 7 days biggest. Excellent. Their Tin Lake marketplace grew in the bear market. They're being lauded by the best in crypto as the first mover to get RWA, real world assets, onto the blockchain. Excellent. So yeah, Centrifuge I have checked out and it does look good, and I think it's down at the moment. It's not down, it's down from its all-time high at the moment, so it could be a good time to look at it as well. But I like CYT-Crypto. A lot of people I don't know why, for some reason, but I really like Chico Crypto, and his research is just second to none. Brilliant. So yeah, I have checked out that Imran. Okay, let's look at the charts just now. So Bitcoin, 31,390 just now. Now you can see, if we look here, since middle of May, we've kind of been in this channel. And this channel has said 31,400 is round about the level that's kind of stopped at. So that is a support at the moment, 31,400. So we're bang on that. This is a daily chart we're looking at. So it needs to close on or above that for this structure to stay in play. Just now, if it goes below that, if we break below that, then it's a key support area at 31,400-ish. And we could be going down to 29,000. I don't think we'll get below 29,000. I've said all along that 29,000, I think, if we look at the bigger picture, is going to be the area that we could fall down to, but I don't think we're going to go lower than the 29,000. Maybe 20,500, around about that area, but 29,000 is a key support area. Now, if we break that area, then it's kind of all hell kind of breaks loose, and we're going down to 24, then down to 19. I still don't think, and I've maintained it all along, I don't think we're going to go below 29,000, but we might do short term, get to $29,000 for Bitcoin. So this is key support area just now. We're on this key support level, and you can see we've hit it so many times from the 20th of May onwards. We're talking 2 months. It's been in the structure, channel trading sideways, and it's bounced each time. So we've hit it, even yesterday we kind of bounced up from it, last week, well June, a couple of weeks ago we bounced up from it, middle of June and end of June, or beginning of June and the end of May as well. We've always bounced up from that 31,400 level, so that's a key support just now. We might wick below it, you can see these wicks down to 29,000, but we've never actually closed on the daily below 31,400 for a number, well actually since we never closed below it. We haven't closed below it because that's gone back all the way. Yep. So it's been a while since we've actually gone below the 31,400 and 29,000 as well. So that's key supports, 31,400 and 29,000. If it goes below that, we're fucked. Sorry for swearing, but we're kind of screwed. If it does go below that, we're going down to 24,000 and then the 19,000. I just don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening just now, and I think there's a lot of FUD about just now in the various kind of presses, the crypto presses just now online. So we'll just need to wait and see what happens. But I think we're going to go back up, and it should be within the next couple of weeks. And I think it's going to be driven by Ethereum. But we'll look at the BTC monthly chart. This is the BTC monthly. Now, if you look at the fib retracement levels, if we kind of use that, fib retracement levels, we're down to 29,000 is round about the kind of 61.8% level, the golden kind of ratio, if you will, on Fibonacci. So we've bounced from that a couple of times now, and I think we'll still continue to bounce from that area in the coming days and weeks. But time will tell. Time will tell. I'm being very contrarian here. A lot of people are talking about it. And Lark came out this morning, Lark Davis, Crypto Lark. He came out and just went, uh-oh. And this is talking about, CryptoQuant have just kind of released this about the Binance inflow of Bitcoin. And there's a Bitcoin inflow into Binance of 45,000 Bitcoin. 45,000 inflow into Binance. Usually means, if you think about it, if you're sending your Bitcoin to an exchange, it's usually to sell it. And this is what they're intimating here. However, I still think it's part of the FUD. Because if I was a huge whale and had 45,000 Bitcoin, which I've not, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it on an exchange. You might send it to the exchange to create fear and FUD and uncertainty, all the FUD. You might send it to an exchange. But if you're going to sell 45,000 Bitcoin, you're going to do it OTC. You're not going to do it through Binance. sell 45,000. So it is an inflow, but it doesn't give the real picture because it's not a net kind of inflow. So they've not given the real picture here, but it's still 45,000 Bitcoin inflowed into kind of Binance and exchange, which usually means somebody's going to sell big time. So we'll see what happens there. But that was kind of Lark Davis this morning. Doing that. So we'll see what happens with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin does go down, does that mean Ethereum is going to go down with it? Yes, it usually does mean that, but I just think Ethereum is going to start driving the market again. So let's look at the Ethereum chart, and I'll just go on. In fact, they've got another piece of news. Yeah, this was a kind of piece of news from Crypto Globe. 7.5 billion hedge fund investment manager predicts incoming Bitcoin shock supply. So this is from Troy Gieske, who's the co-chief investment officer at Skybridge Capital. And he said, when we look right now at the on-chain data, what it's basically telling you is a lot of the strongholders are reasserting themselves and accumulating from those that got into the market late last year. And that is setting itself up for this some type of supply shock, very similar to what we had last October and November. Basically, they're saying they think the price is going to kind of go up because the strongholders are holding and even accumulating, and the weak holders, it's not the weak holders, it shouldn't be about the strong and the weak. It's about people selling short term. So a lot of people, they're kind of holding, or short term holders are selling kind of Bitcoin just now. Looking at all this stuff that's going on just now, they're starting to sell Bitcoin. So is that's kind of driving the market, because the long-term holders are holding, so it's not them that's kind of driving the market. So it's the kind of short-term traders that are driving the market just now, and that's why we're seeing the price going down at the moment for Bitcoin. Okay, Ethereum. Ethereum is very similar. We've got this kind of Ethereum that we're looking at just now, and that's kind of holding steady here just now with the support line up around about $1,800. That's the kind of main support just now on the daily. So as long as we kind of hold above that, we should kind of be okay. But we've seen it wicking down to around about the $1,670 as well for Ethereum. So that is kind of support level, $1,670. If it does go below the $1,800, I can see $1,670 coming. If not, we've got strong support at the $1,400 area, but I don't think it's going to get down much below that, and I can't see it really going much below $1,600. Certainly not $1,400. A lot of people are saying $200 for Ethereum. I just think that is kind of ludicrous to even think about. Just going to check this again, just to make sure. I always like to check it. Just going to check this. Right. Yeah, I just think that's ludicrous to think that we're going to go down to $200 with the kind of London hard fork coming out on the 4th of August. Everything else that's going on with EIP 1559 and the kind of base fees and stuff like that as well. There's just so much going on with Ethereum just now. On-chain data as well is kind of telling us there's going to be a lack of supply, but I'll get to that in a second. So at the moment, if we're looking at the TA, obviously it's looking really bad for Ethereum just now, 1865. I don't think we're going to go below 1800. If we do, it might be a wick down and hopefully bounce back up on the daily. Certainly not much below $1,400, and I don't think we'll even get anywhere close to $1,400. But again, we'll need to wait and see. I want to show you this as well. This is from Joseph Lubin, this video. So before we go on to the kind of news, I want to kind of share this with you as well. So check that.
We've done a very good job of upgrading the protocol many times over the years. We actually have an upgrade coming in a couple of weeks called the London hard fork, where we introduced the burning of Ether, essentially turning Ether into a deflationary currency. In December, as you indicated, either December or January, we're going to see the energy consumptive proof of work consensus mechanism replaced by the enormously energy efficient proof of stake mechanism that provides the trust characteristic for the network. That will happen with Ethereum 2, which has been running for quite a while and has many millions of Ether staked in it, in the proof of stake algorithm. That will happen as Ethereum 2 essentially absorbs Ethereum 1. Ethereum 1 will continue to operate unaffected effectively, and it's only the consensus mechanism that will be replaced. So we anticipate it being extremely smooth.
Right. Could you elaborate a bit more on the deflationary characteristic of the London hard fork launch? I mean, how does it go against inflation, especially at a time when that's a major debate right now?
Sure. So inflation in the cryptocurrency sense refers to monetary inflation, the issuance of new cryptocurrency. And cryptocurrencies need to issue new cryptocurrency in order to incentivize validators or miners to process transactions and secure the system. And so we'll continue to do that, but we're moving into a regime in which when transactions are run against the system, bits of Ether will be burned with each transaction. And so we anticipate that the total monetary base will start to decrease pretty quickly. And that adds to the freezing of much Ether. Many millions of Ether are frozen in the proof of stake mechanism on Ethereum 2, and many billions of dollars worth of Ether, probably around $60 billion worth of Ether, are frozen in decentralized finance protocols. And so we're seeing exponential demand for the Ether token to run transactions, to run programs on the network, on top of essentially massively decreasing supply. So we anticipate that there will be an enormous run up in demand and the value of the Ether.
Should have checked that. Okay, hopefully this sound is okay now. Okay, hopefully this sound is okay now. Yeah, it is. Okay, yeah, so I wanted to show you that from Joseph Lubin because I do think Ethereum is going to drive the market in the next couple of weeks, and I think it's going to lead the market, and I think Bitcoin will go up because of it as well, so it's not going to be the other way about. But again, we need to wait and see what happens with kind of Ethereum. I think this price just now is really good. Even if it goes lower, I would not hesitate in buying more Ethereum and just dollar cost averaging. Even if it went down to $200, I'm that certain of the future for Ethereum and what it's going to do to disrupt the whole financial system that I think even if it continues to fall down to $200, everybody's going to say, oh, the sky is falling, everything, that's it, it's over. It's not. I still think even at these prices, it'd be brilliant if it did fall to $200. I think I would just keep on stocking up and just, I don't know, sell everything just to kind of buy Ethereum. That's how sure I am that it's going to be $10,000 very, very soon, sooner than we might think. And I think it's going to be a big kind of turnaround when we see the turnaround. Now, with this is another Ethereum chart. This is a growth kind of chart, the logarithmic growth chart of Ethereum just now. You can see this red line here as kind of long-term support. You can we've dipped down below that there, and you can see the purple line is where all the kind of fear was kind of set in, and we bounced off obviously at the bottom of that purple line as well. But this is the midline we're on just now. We've held that midline since January. So this is a kind of key support area just now for Ethereum. If we go much below that, we're talking about these levels here of around about $1,300. Again, $1,300, $1,400 before it bounces back up. But I can see us going up to this level. This is this kind of purple line here is the end of the year. I can see us getting up to this $10,000 range for Ethereum before the end of the year. I'm still sticking by that. I know it doesn't look like it just now, but with the London hard fork coming out, and all the EIP that's kind of going to be involved in the London hard fork, I just think people are just very under. It's not priced in just now. It's definitely not priced in to the price of Ethereum just now. So for me, I would just keep buying Ethereum. When I'm trading just now, I'm trading for Ethereum. I'm not trading for Bitcoin. I'm trading for Ethereum, even though I think Bitcoin is going to go up hugely as well. But Ethereum for the next year or two for me is the big one because of the DeFi space, because of the gaming space, because of the NFT space as well. So just look at a couple of things. And this is the London mainnet announcement. This was a couple of days ago. And they're talking about, this is the kind of London upgrade. So London EIPs, 1559 is in there, 3198, 3529, 3541, and 3554 is in there as well. So, well, this was the one I was going to show you that I've showed you. So Ethereum EFT approved in Brazil increases chances for ETH price to jump. This is not huge, but it's good. It's really good news. And I think it leads the way for other ETFs to be created as well. So this is in Brazil. Obviously, it lets people in Brazil kind of get in using kind of normal stockbrokers. You can get into an ETF using your stockbroker, and it's obviously physically backed as well. So anybody that buys an ETF on the Brazil stock market, it has to be physically backed, which is good news. That's why the price of Ethereum can go up. And this is why the big news for kind of Bitcoin, we spoke about over the last couple of years about the ETFs, what that's going to do for the price of Bitcoin. It's not come to fruition yet. It's going to come. There's no question it's going to come. There's going to be an ETF for Bitcoin. But Ethereum, an ETF in Brazil, is good for Ethereum price as well. This is another piece of news. This is how confident whales are about Ethereum's price. And this is talking about that 20%, or the top 10 holders in Bitcoin are holding about, I think it's 20%. As per sentiment, East's top 10 largest addresses, or the so-called whales, now own nearly 20.58% of the overall Ethereum supply. So they're accumulating just now. So they're saying Ethereum's top largest whales now hold the largest supply since May 2017. So if we go back to May 2017, and we look on the daily, and where are we? We're talking way back here, May 2017, and it's not on Binance, obviously. Is this on Bitstamp? That's on Kraken. So yeah, May 2017. So we're talking when the price was around $100. So more people are owning the top 10 whales that have more Ethereum than they did kind of back then in May when the price, or May 2017 when the price was $100. Again, that tells you something. The on-chain data is always going to tell you something. Ethereum shows deeply negative net flows as exchange reserves fall. That might sound like a negative headline. It's actually a good headline for the price if we kind of look at this. So this is the reserves of Ethereum that the exchanges are holding. So that is actually going down at the moment, which when the exchanges are kind of running low on the reserves, it means the price is obviously going to go up. So that's what it's showing just now. So all the indicators are suggesting that the price of Ethereum is going to skyrocket very, very soon. I know I've been saying that for ages, but I'm just so confident. I don't think I've ever been more confident in something kind of going to happen, and it's going to happen with Ethereum. So I still say it's going to be $10,000 by the end of the year. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on that as well. Okay, I'm just going to jump over to the chat, see what you're all saying. Rob Fiddler is in the house. Welcome to you, Hutan. Golfy is in the house. Your background sound good. I know the sound went off a wee bit there. Agree if you're long-term bullish, DCA is your best strategy here. Definitely. Hopefully you've not sold any of your Ethereum at the top at 4,000, because it would still be a good time to buy. Even if you're buying just now at $2,000, half the price of what it was, it'd still be a good buy. And even if it falls. What about XRP for the future? Yeah, recently XRP has released kind of some news about the SEC. I think they've been it's been released. There's more news just been released. I think it was a couple of hours ago. Good news for XRP. Where is XRP actually? Just have a look at XRP. Did it go up on that news? No, 59 cents. I think XRP is going to do extremely well. I've got a feeling XRP is going to go at $10 quite soon as well. Not quite soon. I'm not talking the next couple of weeks or so, but I think it's going to go up. And where was the news XRP? I'll just catch that news just to let you know. XRP. Judge allows Ripple to depose SEC official who decided ETH is not a security. Oh, that's not so good news for kind of ETH. When was that? 7 hours ago. Right, so that's good news for XRP as well. So the judge is allowed for the deposition of that. So yeah, I think XRP is going to do well. And it's going to do brilliant. XRP is the hands of SEC until further notice. Yeah, be free. Swap XRP for ETH now. Would you swap XRP for ETH now? If you can, I would just buy both, to be honest. Wendy and Ash, good to see you from Tasmania. CK, do you think we'll see 100k Bitcoin before 10k, etc.? Before 10k Ethereum? I don't know, I think Ethereum's going to lead the way. No, I do think you're going to see a 10k Ethereum before 100k Bitcoin. And I know we've not decoupled, or Ethereum's not decoupled from Bitcoin yet, but I think now, if it's ever going to happen, now would be the time. On the next few weeks, the next few months, now would be the time to decouple. If it doesn't decouple from Bitcoin after that, then it's not going to happen. David D, be free, that's a decision one you can make, friend. Yes. CK saying Ethereum. Okay, the hidden gem I want to kind of tell you about. So I don't know if I'm just going to go on to Bridge. This is what I do just now. When I'm looking to swap anything from the Ethereum network to the Binance chain, I have to use a kind of Binance bridge. And to be fair, it's okay. It just takes a long time. It takes 10-15 minutes to get to organize. When you're looking to swap from Ethereum to USD, then transfer the USDT over to Binance, or send an Ethereum over to Binance as well. You can do wrapped Ethereum kind of over to Binance as well, which is quite good. So you can do that, but it takes about 10-15 minutes in total, and you have to think about what you're doing. You just have to, it's a bit convoluted when you're kind of bridging over from the Ethereum network to the Binance smart chain. And same with kind of Polygon, they've got a bridge as well, or Matic, they've got the bridge as well, or TRX, or whatever kind of platform you're going to be using. So this is what we use, or this is what I use at the moment. So if I wanted to get into a project very, very quickly on the Binance Smart Chain, say it was a meme token, for example, and I've got the funds in Ethereum, it's not going to be very easy to transfer over to the Binance Smart Chain because it takes 10-15 minutes. It's a pain in the arse. In walks FibSwap. So this is FibSwap just now. So this is a new type of platform with bridged connections, allowing swapping of meme tokens with all other types of coins. So basically you're just swapping from the Ethereum network to the Binance Smart Chain. So they're talking about meme coins here, but it is meme coins that we're kind of thinking about initially, but you're going to be able to eventually do it with everything, with all coins here. So this is FibSwap, and it's going to be on kind of pre-sales coming out soon, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So how it works, they've got their own token, the FIBO token. So buy the original FIBO token on Pancake Swap Exchange. The token will be used in the core of the FibSwap system. Join the platform as well. You're going to be able to do that soon as well, when it is going to be launching in August. You can start buying and selling obviously as well. And we're going to be updating this. I'm part of the team. So full disclosure, I'm part of the team, or advisor, part of their kind of advisory kind of team as well. So you're going to be able to, this is going to be launching in August. So what I would do just now is join the Telegram group just now, just to get all the information. And I'll put a link down below for that. But Basically, it's just going to be a swap, but it's not just going to be restricted to Ethereum and the Binance chain. It's going to be Matic, it's going to be TRX, it's going to be the other chains as well. Eventually, I've been speaking to the dev even this morning as well, and he's really excited about it, and he's a very talented dev. So we're updating the white paper just now, we're updating everything else. So I just want to kind of share this with you as well. So this is kind of what they're looking at just now. So this is fibswap.io coming out for pre-sale. The pre-sale is on DX sale on the 19th of July 2021. It was going to be today, but because of the marketing team, we've got the marketing team together, and it looks as if this is going to be a huge kind of launch. So we wanted the marketing team for that. So the owner and the dev have got a great marketing team together. So what they've decided to do is just delay the launch just slightly. Nothing nefarious about it. They're just delaying the launch of this until the 19th, just so they can get more marketing in place and they can get the hype built up. You know, it's all about the hype in crypto as well. So you can get the hype built up for the DX sale so they can get 1,000 BNB. Now, there's only going to be 10% of the token supply available in the pre-sale. So you need to be quick to get in on this on the 19th. That's why it's good to join the group as well. Pre-sale price of 1.2 of a cent just now, so that should go up quite quickly, I would imagine. Initial market cap of 1.2 million, so very small market cap to start with. 10 billion total supply, and the AMA is going to be today, so they've got another AMA. They're going to do an AMA every day for a few days. So once you join the group, you'll be able to join in the AMA and ask me anything. So you can ask them any questions at all. So that's good. And for this is possible market cap. So we're just looking at kind of Pancake Swap. If you're looking at Pancake Swap and you get 0.1% of what Pancake Swap are doing, you've got a 2.5x, which is not brilliant, but still 250%. And 2.6 million market capitalization, which is still extremely small. If they do 1%, it's a 26 million market cap, which is a 25x. If they do 10% of what Pancake Swap are doing, or 10% of the market capitalization, you've got 250x. And if they get to 20% of the Pancake Swap market capitalization, you've got a 520 million market capitalization, which is 2,500x. Not percent, x. So put $1 in, get $2,500 back. So that is what they're looking at just now. This is FibSwap. It's a pre-hidden gem, I would say. So this is before it comes out. It's coming out for pre-sale on DX sale, as I said, on the 19th of July. I'm involved in the team, kind of looking at it. Kukla kind of told me about this at the very beginning, and Clive, the kind of dev, had told me about it as well, Clive. And I've been speaking to them, got involved, invested in it as well. So full disclosure. So obviously I want this to do well, but the marketing team we've got just now, it looks amazing at the moment. They're building up the hype, and we're doing lots of things over the next couple of days. So it's really, really exciting to be involved in this. I didn't realise it was kind of so much high energy kind of involved in a kind of launch like this, but this could be a big one. Basically what you're going to be able to do at the one click of a button, you're going to be able to swap your kind of ETH tokens over to your BSC tokens. That, in a nutshell, that's what you're going to be able to do. Or in the future, it's going to swap from ETH to Matic tokens, or swap from ETH to whatever kind of tokens or platform you're using as well. So it looks as if this could be really big as well. And you've got the chance to get in on the pre-sale on Monday when it comes out. I'll give you more details on that, and I'll do a separate video on it as well. I just wanted to share that with you just now. So that is FibSwap, fibswap.io. Check it out. As I said, we're going to be updating the website. We're updating the white paper as well, so ignore that just now. The white paper was just to get it out there, and the website was just to get it up and running as well over the last month or so. But everything is kind of full steam ahead just now. So let me know if you have any questions on that as well. Dr. Ash, any comments on Rari and Rune? Thanks for your comments. No, Rari looks brilliant. NFT space could be amazing as well. Jad UK, any thoughts on coming? oncoming. What's coming? Mark Innes, woohoo, hidden gem time. Yes, I do think, well, I've told my group about it. I think we've had from the group about 50 investors so far from the group, but that was for the kind of private round. For that's now finished kind of in a day, the private round, but we've got about 50 investors in the kind of private round for that. David D, haha, Okote. Fund rate, do it often, great release. Right, sounds similar to what Cardia Chain's DEX does. I've never actually looked at Cardia Chain. Have you heard of FEG? I've heard of FEG, yeah, as Patrick Griffin. Lock G Coin, LOCG Coin, I haven't heard of Loki Coin or Lock G. Bitcoin and crypto 5 to 10 minute. DG CL entity looks like accumulation is over. DGCL, not checked that for a while. I'll have a wee look at some Digital market cap, 172,000 trading over the last 24 hours. Where is it trading? Uniswap, 141,000. So not that much at the moment. Oh, it's low down, big time, 97% down. Wow. Rob Fitler, how do you go about buying FibSwap now? So if you didn't get in on the private round, Rob, I think you're, well, you are in my group. I don't know if you got in on a kind of private sale, but you'll be able to buy it on DX sale. So DX sale will give more details, but join the group first. I'll put a link down below after the video for the actual group that you can get in on, or somebody can do it in the chat. What would you buy if you were to buy now? I would be dollar cost averaging. Just now, if I was going to buy just now, private sale round of FibSwap, I've got in on, so I've bought that just now already, so obviously I'll buy that. But Ethereum will still be dollar cost averaging on Ethereum at the moment. And I do like, you know, that I really like Verasity just now. Verasity is in this big kind of triangle pattern, or descending triangle pattern, and it's been in that triangle pattern for a while now, but we're coming to the kind of apex of that triangle pattern in a couple of weeks. Well, next week it should be. So if we break down from here, it could go down below, but I'll still be accumulating Verasity as well, getting about 10,000 Verasity tokens every 3 days just now when I'm staking. So I'll just keep accumulating. I think that's got a big future, and I'm going to continue accumulating Verasity as well with this proof of view kind of technology. And the esports has got coming out, that is testing on just now, Esports Fight Club. I just really like the look of it, and I'm going to stick with this one. Now, I've kind of mentioned in the past about not marrying your kind of projects, and somebody had said to me the other day, you're not just marrying Verasity, you've been speaking about it for months now. No, because this is the potential for it, and Q4 is going to be the big quarter for Verasity. So I'm definitely sticking with this. So I'll take my 25% per year and stick with this one for sure. They've got the tech out already. They're testing the tech already. It's not like in the past when I've kind of married projects in the past, like BAP, for example. It was just ideas. They didn't have actually anything hard and fast. So Verasity is different from that respect. So yeah, I think Verasity, and I think CYT-Crypto mentioned Verasity as well. I need to look at that. Somebody told me he mentioned Verasity recently. So yeah, it's coming up for kind of make or break time, but even if it does break down below this kind of descending triangle is usually a continuation pattern for it, but I usually find when it breaks out of this pattern, we've got a big chance of going up big time. And if it does break out to the upside, we could see 7 cents for that, which is a 700% increase from where it is just now. But yeah, it's gone down to, for the first time in a while, it's gone down to below a penny. So Verasity for me, still accumulating Verasity. What else was I looking at? Reef Finance looks brilliant as well at 1.3 cents. Lowest has been for a while now as well. Obviously, we should see a bounce from here. If it is going to bounce, we're on support right now. If it goes below that, then it could kind of dip below kind of 1 cent essentially as well. But I like the look of that. This is kind of Bitcoin logarithmic growth chart. Again, something I noticed kind of the other day, and I've kind of shared that with you as well. That usually what happens is we kind of go above the midline. So a short period of rise above the midline of the logarithmic growth curve. And then in October 2013, we jumped big time by 455%. We have the same in 2017, where we had a short period of rise above the midline. And then in October 2017, we had the rise of 325%. Now we've done the same. Short period of rise above the midline of the logarithmic growth curve, coming down again. So could it be that October 2021 to December 2021, we start to see a parabolic rise from 50,000 to 150,000 for Bitcoin price as well? If history repeats itself, if that 4-year cycle kind of repeats itself as well, we could very well see that for the price of Bitcoin as well. But we'll need to wait and see. What time are we on? 10:46. That's good timing. David D, hey, have a gem new network exchange you should consider covering. You can DM me. Think Group will like it. Excellent. Yep, will do, David. DeFi farming is really helping me during down and sideways market. I've not done the farming. I just don't. I think because you have to be on top of it all the time. I've not done the farming at all. I know a lot of people are into it big time, but I think it just kind of bakes my noodle, to be honest. G-Slick is in the house. Welcome to you. Dr. Ash, I also like AGI with the AI Singularity. Yep, good one as well. CK, do you think staking will continue with VRA after March 2022, albeit at a lower APY? I don't think so, because the staking just now is 2.5 billion being staked at the moment. That's 25% of the overall supply. I don't see where, unless they do kind of buybacks, which they've done in the past, I don't see where they could get it from, the staking rewards. So if people were going to stay in that, but it could well do, because they've extended it before, so they might extend it beyond March 2022 as well. Dr. Ash, I like Reef too. Yeah, I think Reef could be a really big one. Bitcoin, VRA, your chart could be a bull pennant if you don't use wicks, just candle body. Yeah, so I looked at the bull pennant before, and the bull pennant kind of has been invalidated because it's really kind of gone for about 2 or 3 months now, if we look at the VRA chart. So I had it down as a bull pennant, first of all, but we're talking since April, and usually a bull pennant lasts about 2 or 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. This has now been months, so I kind of looked at the kind of descending triangle structure as well, and we even had a kind of bullish flag in there as well. But if you look at my Twitter feed, you'll kind of see the bull pennant that I was talking about as well. It usually doesn't last this long for a bull pennant. Verasity is just kind of fallen actually. You can see that there. Take off the volume. There's obviously been a big sell-off as something happened with Bitcoin. 31,391. Nope. Ethereum. There's something big had happened there. So VRA just dropped as I was talking there, below that structure. Now this is on the daily as well, so it can wick below that obviously and kind of go back in. But as I said, it could go lower before and just continue to accumulate Verasity because of the potential for this as well. I hear Bond has done a rug pull. Bondly? Is it Bondly that's... I've just seen a kind of headline there. 78% is Bondly. I don't know if it's a rug pull or... I've seen something there just now. Just let me check that, because I'm sure I've seen a report on it. Subscriptions. Nope. So it might be Bondly. It's had a hack or something, I don't know. I'll just check on Twitter. Twitter's the place to go to. Bondly, latest. Partnerships went well, and yet price looks doing well, but good projects are posing batting. Bondly team is now failing on every front. So something's obviously happened with Bondly. I don't know if it's been a hack. So top end of year. Bondly is a rug pull. They ban everyone in Telegram. Classic move. Jeez, oh. Don't sell your tokens. You'll receive them the next day. It's a new Bondly token. Don't worry. You recover your losses. If you sell your Bondly tokens, then you'll lose. So hold. So it looks like a hack. Wow. Yeah, so that's just happened recently as well. Not good news. There's a couple of hacks. I think, who else was it that was hacked? Thorchain. Polkadot, love Polkadot as well, I think. I think we have to look at kind of Polkadot, Cardano, Solana, Cosmos as well. We'll have to kind of look at all of them just now and assume they're going to take some of the market share from Ethereum as well. Ethereum I still think is going to be the big one for the next year because of everything that's going on. And then we'll see kind of Cardano's obviously coming out as well in the next couple of months. They're going to be updating as well. So that's going to be, it's looking quite good as well. Yeah, but Polkadot, I like that as well. Do you like Harmony? I do. I think Harmony could do really well as well. If not, so one, where is it just now? It's probably down with the market. Down 11%, 7 cents. Just now, down 68% of its all-time high, but 54x up from its low. So yeah, I think that could do really well as well, Harmony. Bondly had a hack and potentially a rug pull. 300 million Bondly supposedly from house account. Wow, that's crazy. Do you have any knowledge, thoughts on the Cyber Polygon event? I don't. I honestly don't, so there's no point in kind of bullshitting you. Solana is so strong nowadays. Solana is really strong, and I think it's going to continue to get stronger as well. Tailcoin fundamentals look good. Yeah, Tailcoin looks good as well. I think that's down today. Where did I see? Right, everything's down, obviously. Down 23%, yeah, down to 1%. So down 81% of its all-time high, but up 184x, not percent, but x. So put a dollar in, get $184 back off its all-time low. ETH is king right now, not even high fees could stop devs from continuing to develop there. Yes, David, I think that's it. But it's DeFi, really is a DeFi space because there's some crazy amount of money that's already kind of staked in Ethereum for Ethereum 2.0, which is not really going to be fully released yet until next year. So it's about 5% of the overall Ethereum kind of staked already in ETH 2.0, which is just kind of mind-blowing. But the amount that's actually kind of already in the DeFi space and locked in Ethereum, I think. Have a look at DeFi Pulse. I've not looked at that for a while. DeFi Pulse, total value locked 55.21 billion just now. So that is a shitload of money. Avi, obviously, in the kind of DeFi space, 10 billion. That's more than some banks have got just now. That is just mental. $55 billion locked. This is not going away, and kind of Ethereum is definitely leading the DeFi space. Will others come in will take some of the share? Of course they will, but I think DeFi is going to be the big leader, and Ethereum for kind of gaming as well. I think it's going to be huge, and the NFT space as well. All those three, it's just crazy potential for Ethereum. For me, that's what I see anyway. CRO has been holding okay. CRO has been doing well, surprisingly. And I like CRO as well, but in line with the market, I think it's up on the market. If you're looking at it from that point of view, we'll see what it is just now. Down 8%, 10 cents it is just now. but down 60% from its all-time high. But that's higher than the market average. I think most of the market average is down 70% of its all-time high. And only up 8x, sorry, so per dollar and get $8 back from its all-time low. So I still think that's a good opportunity for Crypto.com as well. But I think others will come in and maybe take a lot of the share, to be honest, from Crypto.com. But I've always liked that. Do you like Avi? Yes, I do. I think there's others in the space that could do really well. It's the most developed ecosystem. CRO's been holding. Do you see much potential in KSM? KSM, yes, I do as well. With the parachains coming out, 185, so that's held up well. Down 70%, so it's off the all-time high. Yeah, so its all-time high was only last month, a couple of months ago. But it's done extremely well just now. We've got a market cap of 1.6 billion. Are you using the CRO DeFi wallet? No, I've not used it. G-Slick. Austin Powers, BuyDow. BuyDow, I am in just now. We're at BuyDow just now. I think they're down as well. BuyDow. 15 cents, yeah, they were at 20 cents, so down 12% today. Down 66% of its all-time high, but only up 119% of its all-time low. But I think they swapped that, so that's not a true reflection. So yeah, I don't know why it's fell today, probably because of the market. So I'll just go max. Yeah, so they've got a support level as well. So BuyDow, yeah, I think something surprising is going to happen with BuyDow as well. And I spoke about that a couple of weeks ago. Do you like KMD? Komodo, it pumps once in a while. I don't know too much about it. I did look at it in the past. Dodo is another DeFi that may do well. So DeFi, just have a look at the DeFi space before we finish on the hour. Oh, we're way over the hour actually. Forgot that 4 minutes I usually do. So who's done well in the DeFi space? Empty Set Dollar, haven't heard of them. Ogre's done brilliantly over the last week. And they've only got a fully diluted market cap of 141 million. Ellipsis, what else has done well? So DeFi space is down overall, obviously. But next few weeks is going to be a different story, I think. Right, one last look at the Bitcoin price. Going back up slightly, it's kind of bouncing off that level that I was talking about, 31,400. Hopefully it keeps on bouncing from there. Ethereum 1873, and hopefully it should bounce at 1800 if it gets down to that level as well. Weekends generally not good for the crypto markets, particularly Bitcoin, and then obviously the alts after that. But over the last couple of weeks, the weekend has actually been not bad for the crypto market, so it might be that we see a jump or a bounce from Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. So we need to wait and see what happens. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I'll put a link down to fibswap.io. I'll put a link down below where you can join the Telegram group. You can go into the Telegram group and check just now. I'm sure a lot of you will have done that anyway. But check out that. Check out the DX sale that's going to be coming up soon as well on Monday. You're going to be able to get in the pre-sale for that, but you'll need to get in quick as well. Okay, I'll leave it there just now. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate your time, and I will speak to you very soon. Until next time, namaste. Take care. Bye now.